Mr. Karanović assumed the role of the Chief Information Officer at the city of Belgrade in year 2005, and he was really kind of chasing the partner, chasing the software company or the system integrator who would be his partner and help him achieve this vision. The vision of not necessarily to implement e-government, because you can't start from the e-government idea, but to use the information technology in the terms of infrastructure, set of applications, enable the higher efficiency of the city administration towards better serving of the citizens, better serving of the businesses in Belgrade, and better serving of the employees in the city of Belgrade administration. And I always like to emphasize that the three biggest users and customers of e-government are the citizens, businesses, and the employees. If you make them happy, because you are, as the government official, you are in the business of being re-elected, that's your business. If you make your customers happy, they will vote for you. And one of the best ways to make your customers happy is to serve them better. E-government is all about serving your customers better. Requirements. Just like we saw in the previous presentations, you have to have a legal framework. Without a legal framework, any civil servant will come to you and say, this is not how we have been doing things over the last 30 years. It's not written anywhere. It's not mandated anywhere. I'm not going to use a computer. I will use a paper. Why? Because this is his or her safe haven. This is his or her comfort zone. So the only way to make a change is to establish a set of laws, legislations, legal framework, and also what is very important is to have the executive support. Executive support for the change, executive support from the very top level. In the case of the implementation of e-government in Belgrade, we had the executive support directly from the mayor. Mayor basically said that in 3 years, he wants to see 10% of all services that the city of Belgrade provides done in the electronic way. And then the other things, unification of the registries, and again, unification doesn't mean create yet another database and put all the data in that one database. That's extremely dangerous, not bulletproof, and very expensive exercise. Unification of the database means providing the interfaces based on commonly adopted industry standards, again, such as we saw in the previous presentation, like SOAP, web services, software as a service. So those things that are not under the ownership of any software vendor or hardware vendor. I always like to say that XML has been very successful because it is not owned by Microsoft. It is owned by the entire industry, and Microsoft, Oracle, IBM, SAP, other software companies are publicly supporting those standards. The physical infrastructure that we were aiming for, this again should be no news for you, but it's really a success to see this implementation in like one country of the former Yugoslavia where the economy and GDP is not very high. And when any introduction of the information technology in the public sector is indeed a success. So we heavily utilized the services of Serbian Telecom, and the whole point was to provide the centralized location that offers the services to citizens, to businesses, and to employees in the municipalities all over the place in Belgrade itself and its vicinity. We also used a high level of security technologies, digital security, digital certificates, so the complete implementation of public key infrastructure. The current implementation enables only the employees of the public sector at the City of Belgrade level. So it is not that citizens are offered to have smart cards with digital certificates at this point. However, going back to my first point, it was really important to start with the small steps, seal the success of the small steps, and make sure that the infrastructure and the set of applications that we provided is extendable to the new levels for the citizens and for the businesses.